Welcome to Skellefteå. My name is Helena Renström, and I'm the marketing manager of the municipality of Skellefteå. This time you will listen to culture activities, outdoor activities, how we can help you settle in Skellefteå, and also to listen to the Expats and Friends Association. And we hope this will make the life in Skellefteå even better. So, first of all, I would like to welcome Saki Sedigulla and Mikael Silenstam, who work at the moving in service at Skellefteå municipality. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Helena. Welcome to Skellefteå. It's a pleasure to hear that you finally moved to our beautiful municipality, Skellefteå. My name is Saki, and I'm working at the Move to Skellefteå Service Department in Skellefteå municipality. The Move to Skellefteå was established for about 10 years ago to increase the amount of inhabitants in the municipality, and since then we have an increased contact annually from nationally and international customers and pupils who would like to move to Skellefteå. Me and Mikael Silenstam, we are working together in the customer service in Skellefteå municipality, and also cooperating our manager in the Move to Skellefteå service, Maria Edström. We are working together. And what do we offer to you? We give you information, we give you guidelines on how to move to Skellefteå, and we want to pave the ground and ease the process of moving to Skellefteå municipality. So if you have any questions, any inquiries about how to move, how to do it practically, then you are very warm welcome to contact us. We will be very glad to answer to your questions. In order to welcome our newcomers in the Skellefteå municipality, we usually have some events. There we meet each other, we get to know each other, and so on. For more information about the event, we're gonna send you invitation letters when it's time. You're gonna get all the information on what the kind of events it is and what kind of activities we're gonna have. And at last but not least, we have got some useful links here. You may need it. As a newcomer, you may need to learn Swedish language. So in the first link, you can read a little bit about Swedish language for immigrants and expats. And also you may need to apply for any residence permit or extend the residence permit of yourself or your spouse, for example. The second link is to the immigration department, where you can get all these information. And also, as a newcomer, you may need to apply for the social insurance in Sweden. The third link is to the social insurance department. And also, you may need to register yourself here. And you can do it in the Skatteverket or the tax office. I wish you best of time here in Skellefteå, and thank you for your attention. I'm going to leave the presentation to my colleague Mikael Silenstam. Thank you very much.
I'm here to tell you a little bit more about Skellefteå municipality. Skellefteå municipality is a really big organization. We are around 9,000 employees, and we take care of pretty much everything. We have childcare, we have schools, we have elderly care, road maintenance. If you need to build a house, if you need to have some permits, it's usually Skellefteå municipality. So we try to make it as simple as possible for you. If you need to contact us, you should first and foremost go to our website. That would be skellefteå.se. We have some information. You could use Google Translate to sort it out to your favorite language. You could also use our e-services, self-service. If that's not helping you out with all your questions, you should always consider contact kundtjänst, customer service, where me and Saki and lots of our colleagues also work. We started 2008 and we get a lot of questions, an average 4,200 a week, and we solve around 75% of them when you are in contact with us the first time. So if you're not really sure who you should contact about something, it's always good to just guess it would be Skellefteå municipality, because we have quite a lot of questions and answers there. We are open 7 a.m. till 5 p.m. You could email us, you can phone us up, and you could also visit us at the City Hall. We have a reception there also. Something that Skellefteå municipality isn't responsible for is healthcare. That would be Region Västerbotten. Good to know some information about that also. The first place that you should see if you need some advice or if you want some information on the web would be 1177. That would be the address to the website, and it would also be the telephone number to phone if you need to talk to them. If you need a physical check-up, you should contact Vårdcentralen. That would be your healthcare center, and they help you out. If you're in a critical state, you should always contact Akuten, the emergency department, and they will help you there. If you need assistance of any kind of police, fire department, or ambulance, you should phone 112 and they're gonna talk to you. It's a manned 24-hour number and they will help you out. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact us. We'll try our best to help you out with that. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mikael and Saki, for your information. Now on to something completely different, to Mia Renström, who is working at the Culture and Leisure Activities Services at Skellefteå Municipality. And she will be talking about outdoor sports.
Hello, my name is Maria Renström and I work at the Leisure Service here in Skellefteå. I will present to you a few outdoor activities that you can do and explore here in Skellefteå. All the activities, features and maps that I present you can find at our website skellefteå.se/upplev. Strength training and fresh air is very beneficial for us. If you want to combine these two, it's possible to do this in several places in Skellefteå. The training in the outdoor gym is also completely free of charge. We have 8-outdoor gym throughout Skellefteå, and at the sports and recreation area at Vitberget, you can find 2 obstacle courses. There's one for adults, but also one for children. If you want to enjoy nature together with family or friends and maybe have a picnic or a barbecue, we have several huts and fire pits where you can take shelter and start a fire. However, during the summer, it may be forbidden to make a fire in the nature due to increased risk of fire spreading. Information about when there is a high risk for fire and fire ban is given in local radio broadcasts, in the local press, or on the municipality's bulletin board. Barbecuing with charcoal on prepared barbecue areas is permitted, even if there is a fire ban, but make sure that there is no risk of the fire spreading. Extinguish the fire thoroughly with water. Dig up the ground under the ashes so that no embers are left when you leave the area. Skellefteå has 15 municipal sports grounds. 6 of these are located in central Skellefteå, the other 9 around the municipality. In addition, there are also 200 club-owned sports venues. We have soccer fields, basketball courts, volleyball courts, a climbing wall, and much more. You can find a list of these on our website. A good way to stay in shape and at the same time nourish the soul is to walk and hike. Of course, the easiest way is to start from your own home and explore the surroundings. But Skellefteå also has many nice hiking trails and walking paths to offer. 17 of these are maintained by clubs or the leisure service, and you can find them on our hiking map. One walking path that is very popular is Hälsans Stig, which is a prepared gravel path that runs along the river in central Skellefteå. If you go the whole distance around, it's about 9 kilometers, but you can take shortcuts by crossing any of our 4 bridges. Summertime means swimming and having fun time in the water. In Skellefteå, we have several outdoor swimming locations around small lakes and ponds. We also have 3 outdoor heated swimming pools. Vitbergsbadet is located at Vitberget, and they have a slide and a wave machine that children like a lot. In Byske, you can both enjoy a heated swimming pool, but also swim in the ocean. In Skellefteå, there are many excursions destinations that you can cycle to and from. In addition, there are challenging mountain bike trails in different levels for you who want excitement and adventure. We also have a new bike park at Vitberget where you can practice your skills on a skills course. You can choose to ride 3 different trails at varying difficulty also. Public outdoor playgrounds may be used free of charge and at all times. However, consideration should be given to those who live around so that they are not disturbed. Dogs are not allowed on playgrounds, and some playgrounds are owned by associations or housing companies where there might be special rules. There are many who hunt moose and deer during the fall and parts of the winter here in Skellefteå. If you are planning to go on a hike or stroll in the forest during hunting season, you should be extra cautious. Usually you can see the sign with the text "hunting in progress." It does not mean that it's forbidden to be in the forest, but it's a way for the hunters to show consideration and warn that they are hunting in the area. A tip for you who walk in the woods during the moose hunt is to wear a colorful clothes, such as a red sweater or a reflective vest. Make hunters aware before you pass them. Have your dog on a leash if you know that the hunting is going on. Feel free to talk to hunters you meet in the forest about where it is best to go. Maybe you can choose another place to pick berries or mushrooms just this day. In Skellefteå, you have access to a large selection of different types of fishing. Everything from fishing in one of Sweden's best wild salmon rivers to fishing for pike and perch in lakes, where you don't have to be crowded with others and where you can find peace and quiet. The right of public access gives you the opportunity to move along lakes and streams and in the forest. You can pitch your tent and spend a night by the lake if you feel like. But there are some things you need to keep in mind when it comes to fishing. Fishing requires a permit. You usually obtain a permit by redeeming a fishing license from the local fishing association. Within Skellefteå municipality, there are just over 30 associations that provide fishing. When you redeem a fishing license, you will also be informed which rules apply. Fishing on the coast is free for Swedish citizens, but they also need to follow certain rules. Many associations that sell fishing license also rent out boats, and in several places there are boat ramps which allows you to put in your own boat by yourself. A tip is to explore the map of fisheries conservation areas and contact the association that sells fishing license for more information about the possibility of borrowing boats or other questions. And like I said in the beginning of the presentation, all this information about these activities you can find on our website at skellefteå.se/upplev. Thank you.
Thank you, Mia Renström, and the information about hiking and outdoor leisure activities, and also the tips on what to think about when you're doing the hiking in Skellefteå and in Sweden. And now on to Visit Skellefteå and Bo Wikström, who will present what to do also in your leisure time.
First, a warm welcome to Skellefteå. My name is Bo, and I work with business development at Visit Skellefteå. And Visit Skellefteå is our city's destination and visitors company, which also includes Skellefteå Tourist Bureau. And we work to create an attractive place to visit, work and live in together with our members, our municipality, and the city's residents. As you've heard, there are so many things to discover in this Skellefteå area, and I will continue to try to inspire you, mostly focusing on outdoor and summertime, as that's where we're heading now. Cycling is a perfect way of exploring Skellefteå and the surroundings of Skellefteå. And we have a lot of choices on range, regardless if you prefer asphalt, gravel, or paths in the forest. You find all the necessary info on our cycling page on our web. Let's take a ride and get inspired.
You are my feel good, my homeward bound, even in secret. I don't look down till we travel into states or taken by the time zone. Yearning with my eyes.
Now a few words about fishing. Among hundreds of lakes, creeks, rivers, and a very long coastline with, for example, pike, perch, trout, we are particularly proud of our 3 wild salmon rivers. If you want to learn the skills, we can help you out and find a guide for you. Join me for some fishing at Byske River. Let's stay in the water. With so many waters in Skellefteå area, there is a great variety for paddling available. Canoe or kayak, with or without guide, calm water or white water, for an hour or 3 days, it's up to you. And please check our paddling guide on our web. And follow me for some paddling.
It's hard to breathe inside. I used to call home, stuck in the world that I was craving for. I try to change the way I see the world around me, turn, I end.
Skellefteå has a very long coastline, nearly 400 kilometers of coast. And there are many, many nice spots and beaches to visit, and some of them with cafes and restaurants. And there are also several ports to visit. And if you don't have your own boat, there is scheduled traffic with tour boats to several of the islands in order to explore the archipelago. At least some of the 190 named islands in our archipelago are possible to visit. Even for an overnight stay, and you can check for more info in our web. The schedule is soon to be published. One of the islands, quite close to the Northvolt site, and also possible to visit this summer, is Gåsören. And as you know, Skellefteå is a hotspot now regarding green transition. So let's see who visited this island of Gåsören last summer.
Hej, jag heter Conrad Bergström och är grundare av X-Shore, 100% elektriska båtar. Vi är här på besök i Skellefteå för att vi har ju insett som många andra att det här är hubben för Sveriges framtida energilagring. Och därmed kommer det ju massa bolag runt omkring det här också. Och vi är väl ett utav dem. Och du hör, vår båt är helt tyst, det är inte den. Anledningen till varför jag är involverad i X-Shore är för att jag älskar haven. Jag förstod väldigt tidigt att vi alla kommer från hav och vatten. Och det är någonting som vi måste vara måna om.
Another by several islands possible to visit this summer by tour boat is the beautiful Pite Rönnskär. It's situated in the most northern part of our archipelago, and I invite you to join me for a quick visit. Well, you heard previously that Skellefteå has many nature reserves, around 30 of them. So first of all, let's get back on shore. One of them, and the largest one and the most distant one, about 1 hour drive from Skellefteå city center, is Vitbergens Nature Reserve. And there you find a mix of different hiking and canoeing trails, choice of longer and shorter itineraries in the lake system. And there are also shelters available, free of use. And for those who want a hot meal or a comfy night in a cottage, there is also White Mountain Lodge just on the lakeside. At the summit of the mountain of Vitberget, in the very heart of the nature reserve, there is also an old fire spotting tower, 17 meters, open for access. And to say that the view is breathtaking would be an underestimation. Join me for a short visit to Kalvträsk and Vitbergets Nature Reserve. Now that we're into hiking, there's plenty to see and experience by foot in and around Skellefteå. Some trails actually starting right in the city center along the river, and others just outside the city center. So depending on if you are looking for a walk or a trek during a lunch break or a few days out with your own tent, you find our complete hiking guide with tips and advice, trails and inspiration on our web. And here's a short glimpse of the variety.
It started when you took me further than I could at a price too steep for me to handle.
Now there are many places to hang out for a meal, drink and a chat with friends a sunny day in Skellefteå. And not to speak about the hot spots for Swedish fika, all our summer cafes to be found from the coastline all the way to the inland. And the whole list is soon to be published on our web. Then there is one place in particular opening in September, and here you will be able to combine theater and performance, gastronomy, art, wellness, and maybe begin with a starter on the rooftop. It is unique for many reasons, and mostly because here is where pushing the limits for what's possible to build in timber, with modern technique and with an amazing zero carbon footprint. And of course, I'm talking about Sara Culture House and Wood Hotel. Follow me for a chat with the architects.
This is the Sara Culture House in Skellefteå. Well, at least part of it. When it's completed in 2021, it will be 20 stories high, close to 80 meters tall, making it one of the tallest wooden buildings in the world. An architectural landmark for Skellefteå, but also for sustainable construction.
In 2016, my colleague Robert Schmitz and I won the competition to design the Culture Center in Skellefteå, which is both a culture center with several theater stages, 2 art galleries, there's the city library, and then a hotel and a conference center. And they can function on their own like they did before, but also start working in new ways of collaboration and using each other's spaces.
Even if you go to see a play or going to the library or going to a conference, you'll go to the culture center.
Combining so many cultural activities in one space is genius, because it allows people to very easily have a cup of coffee and then, oh, let me go see this piece of art. Or, oh, is there a lunch theater performance now? It generates accessibility.
I would love this to be kind of this experimental kitchen. I think in the kitchen, it's where you gather to do things.
These trusses, is it just for decoration or? No.
No, they're filling a function. It's a hybrid between steel and timber. And here we want to illustrate how the timber is good on taking pressure and steel taking tension.
What's unique with the Culture Center in Skellefteå is that not only the slabs and columns and beams are made from solid timber, but even the elevator shafts. So all of the supporting elements of the structure are made from timber, and that's unique for a building of this height.
All the hotel rooms are pre-manufactured timber pods, really, coming on site, just assembled and stacked on top of each other. And I think that's an innovation, and that's some kind of record as well. And they're stacked 13 stories on top of each other. In the main entrance, we have an oversized staircase, which we call the culture staircase. It belongs to everyone. This is an indoor public space that we're creating.
Launching a competition for a cultural house, it's part of a strategy that Skellefteå has had for quite a while.
It's about growing, it's about development, it's about attracting more people.
We are now 72,000 people, but we have this plan to grow to 80,000, 2030, but now we are setting the goal higher to 100,000.
And the cultural center is one of the core purposes that will drive an interest and attraction for people to move here.
We knew that Skellefteå is a wooden city with a strong tradition with timber buildings. If you could make a timber building in this size, you could do it here. I think they have the guts to go through with it.
So all of the timber in the building is very locally sourced, and it travels a very short way to the factory where it's being transformed into planks. So everything is being made in or around Skellefteå.
We have a good wooden industry. By developing that, people can actually stay and live their lives in Skellefteå. What we're trying to achieve in Skellefteå is a sustainable city built for people.
I would say the main advantage of building in wood is the climate effect it has, that it's minimal. When we're using wood, instead of emitting carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, we're actually taking it out, putting it into the building and locking it in.
This building is a showcase for sustainable design and how to build in timber, and I think this is going to become a game changer for the industry and rapidly change the development of how to build sustainable.
My expectations of this building is that it will collaborate in a great way with the rest of the city, that it will actually be part of the city dialogue.
For me, it's giving a face to what we want to achieve. And I think it's a lovely building. I love it.
So I've lived in this city for 8 years, and I now live here permanently. I bought a house here, and I tell all my friends in Stockholm that this is the city of the future.
In every city, you can probably pinpoint one building that has really changed the path of the development, I'd say. And here it is most definitely this building, because from this building comes so many opportunities from an economical, ecological and social point of view.
An amazing building, right? This will be another game changer for Skellefteå. On our web and social media, there's a lot of inspiration and information about what to do, where to eat, where to stay or shop. So please follow us to get frequently updated and share us. And never hesitate to contact us or visit for any questions or needs of information. Thank you so much for your attention. Stay safe and have fun. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Bo Wikström, for that information. At least I'm inspired to go out fishing now. And now on to Expats and Friends Association, Francesca Quatey and Kristina Gimpo. Welcome.
Thank you, Helena. Hello, everybody. What a great choice you've done that you're going to move here to this beautiful and amazing city, the municipality of Skellefteå. As Helena said, my name is Francesca Quatey. I'm the CEO of the Västerbotten Theatre, and we are a regional theatre. We perform in Skellefteå and all over the region with adult and children performances, and we also do a lot of storytelling. But you also heard Bo mention that we are on our way to build this amazing cultural house, Sarah Cultural House, that will be filled with theatre, of course, books, music and everything, and we really welcome you to that in the fall of 21. But here today, I'm here as a member of Expat and Friends, and we're going to do a little slideshow and talk about Expats and Friends. Of course, also, Christina is here, our chairperson, and we really hope that you're going to enjoy this. Christina, please.
Thank you, Francesca. Good evening, everyone. I'm really happy to be here, and I really thank you for the opportunity. As Francesca mentioned already, my name is Christina Gimpo. I'm the chairperson of Expats and Friends Association. I decided to take this role because I moved to Skellefteå 9 years ago, and this is the only city I lived in, and it became my hometown, in fact, after many struggles, I would say. My family now consists together with my husband, with 2 children, which are 5 and 7 years old. Taking this role, it was really an opportunity for me to donate my time. This is it, to donate my time and to help the people in need who decide to make this move to Skellefteå. I would like to add that I'm from Romania, and I lived and worked abroad in several countries like Italy, Luxembourg, and Belgium and Italy. Then my last destination, I hope it's Skellefteå.
Yes.
So thank you, Francesca.
Well, we're going to do a little slideshow here. We hope you will enjoy it. And then we're going to get back to us in just a minute. So, Expat and Friends. We chose this name because expat is a word that represents all of us who have come from another part of Sweden, like me, or another part of the world, like Christina. Friends is anyone that already lives in our city and wants to get involved in opening doors for those who have come elsewhere, and in doing so, helping our city to grow and develop. Expat and Friends started as a Facebook group by 2 expats who moved here from Dubai, Santosh and Nazia. And they started with only 3 members and a vision of combining social interaction with community growth and business opportunities for world citizens coming to Skellefteå. Today, Expat and Friends has more than 1,000 members. We are a very active association with a board dedicated to making life a little easier for those who are newcomers to our city. One of our most popular events is our Bring and Share event twice a year, when members make and bring food from their countries of origin, a food feast not to be missed. Expat and Friends has enabled Skellefteå to have a huge inflow of competence and resources from nearly every field in our society: teachers, engineers, entrepreneurs, doctors, and so on. Together, we bring a unique and powerful addition to what is already available in Skellefteå. Our value is as a network, but even more so through our combined vast cultural know-how and cultural experiences outside of Sweden, skills we believe will benefit our city. We also think that Expat and Friends can help with integration of newcomers and help attract new competence and new companies. So why an association? One could argue that in Skellefteå there's already many associations. Mind you, that's not a bad thing, but we think that there's something special with Expat and Friends. Here are 3 key reasons. With us, you get one door into a multitude of resources. With us, it's simply easier to find what you need. Also, the very nature of our association is to be supportive and open, meaning that new people and new skills are added all the time. 2, at Expat and Friends, our emphasis is on democracy and working together. We believe it's important that everyone be given an equal opportunity to be heard. Coming to Sweden may initially be hard, not knowing how things work here. Well, then we are here to help you with that. And the last and perhaps most important factor is that from the very beginning, Expat and Friends has worked to be a facilitator, helping to recognize and encourage new initiatives and help bring people together, because it's only by working together that we can help this great city grow and prosper. No matter who you are or where you come from, the longing for community, the need to find friends and a sense of belonging is a basic human need. Expat and Friends can be that first stepping stone, that first door opener. Everyone that comes to a new town, to a new job or school knows just how hard it is to become part of a group that already exists. You don't know the social code. You don't understand the social structures. This is true whether you move to a new neighborhood or a new country. And this is where we come in. We want to be that link, that bridge, the friend you can go to for information that you would not be able to find anywhere else. Because some things you simply can't find in a brochure on a website, because some things are not just about filling in the right paper form or talking to the right authorities. Some facts you need to get from someone who's actually been in the same situation, someone who can tell you what to do, how to do it, and how it feels when you do it, because that's how real life works. You should see all the messages that come to our Facebook page from all over the world, people who want to move here to Skellefteå, and they have lots and lots of questions. So as I mentioned before, Expats and Friends is all about integration, bringing people together, making new friends, some from Skellefteå, some from all around the world, helping newbies to dare. So we know that all the interactions we've had over these first 5 years, that Expat and Friends could actually make a difference if you're going to stay or leave. That there is the very reason that people have been bold enough to come here has been sometimes Expat and Friends. And there are people that have the same questions, been through the same difficulties, and felt the same worries as those new to our cities. And so we all say, hang on in there, it will get better, because together we can make it better. Expats and Friends can be that very difference between giving up or leaving. So won't you join us? If you think expats is a good thing, become a member. The more members, the larger our influence and the ability to do good. Our membership fee is low, so everyone can afford it, and companies, organizations who wish to support us can do so. You might ask yourselves, what's in it for me? Well, you can be supporting a good cause, and you believe that integration can help a city grow, and then that in turn would mean more opportunities for all who live here, then come join us, because together we can become stronger, more welcoming, more understanding, and become a more relevant association. When Expat and Friends grow, so will Skellefteå. If you wish to become a member, then this is how you can reach us. We promise you won't regret it. So thank you. And now back to you, Christina.
Thank you very much, Francesca. You did a wonderful job. I mean, what to say more? We cannot wish a better speaker in our associations than you. So thank you very much one more time. Yeah. It's a lot to talk, but what I really want to say as a chairperson, that during the years we try to lay our focus on 4 targets, and one of them is the use of language. Even during our activities, we try to encourage and to mix with the local, with what you call it, Skellefteå bor. But it's very important to maintain your identity and to make the use of the language and to keep in contact with expats coming from your country in order to have fun with them, to use the same lines, to use the same anecdotes that are really understandable where you come from. Then the second focus is a chain of friends. We understand that moving to Skellefteå, that coming to Skellefteå, that you don't have your family and friends together. So we try to rebuild this network of friends and families that can help you during your stay here in Skellefteå.
We try to be a support, and we try to, sometimes it's the most easy questions that are difficult to answer or to find answers to. And so we all try to pitch in. Sometimes it could be something simple as, where do I get a bed?
Yes.
Other times it can be, how do I change my driving license from my originally country to Swedish one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Francesca already got in for the third point, which is to be informed. We try to keep you informed from easy questions like regarding apartments and where to buy my local products, for example. And I remember I saw in our group, question like where I can buy arepa or polenta or let's say
exactly.
gravy powder. I mean, it's something that maybe for some some people doesn't make any sense, but for the others makes the world, so it's really important. And the last, the reason why we are here and we try to help is to support the businesses. I mean, I know they help, the staff in their way in their move into a new city and so on, but this information that we offer is not in no newspaper or brochure or something like that.
And more than that, I could
Yes.
say that it's fun. It's really fun.
Mhm.
It's a great city to live in, but sometimes it's good to know a friend or two. So please come join us at Expats.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kristina, and also Francesca. It is a very good association to join, and you can also join the Facebook page, Expats and Friends Skellefteå Living. I hope you had a good time looking at this video, and we hope that you found some useful information, and we also hope to meet you out in the woods or out in the forests, on the streets of Skellefteå. So please say hi when you do. So thank you for tonight.